Alright, let me stop. Get serious. Be for real. I know. Hi, my name is Destiny. Welcome if you're new. Thank you so much for coming and joining my YouTube. Just scrolling across this video if you want to know, if you're curious about natural hair, etc, etc. But enough jibber jabber. You can go to my other videos and check it out, what I'm all about. First of all, let me say, I am actually shooting on my new Sony ZV vlogging camera. Applause for upgrading. Now I have like a viewfinder, so now I can see myself as I'm talking to you guys, so I'm so happy about that. Two, I was gifted so graciously for Christmas. Guess. Okay, let me, you know what this is? Baby. The Revair. Yes. Yeah. I've been wanting this thing for I don't know how long now, and I never thought that the investment was worth it, like the price tag was like worth it at all. However, during like Thanksgiving, during November, they do this like Thankful Thursday thing. Hold on, let me turn off this music. Sorry, it's distracting me. Okay, they do this Thankful Thursday thing. It's like every Thursday they go on to one of their socials, whether that's Facebook or Instagram, and like there's like lucky winners that will potentially win a Revair. And so I was like on that faithfully for the 4 weeks that they offered it. Did not win, you know, but I had a friend that so graciously gifted me a Revair. And so as you can see by the smile on my face, I'm super excited to give it a try and to see what it's all about. I will be telling you guys the ins and outs. Is the price tag worth it? Does it do what it claims to do? Does it help protect our tresses? Does it help protect our kinks, our curls, our coils, our waves, our straights? Does it do all that it claims to do? So I'm excited to show you guys firsthand how it is, if it works, if it's worth the investment, and most importantly, you're just going to be going along this journey with me. Like everything I'm learning and doing, I'm growing into more knowledge, and I'm not going to ever pretend like I know everything. I went to YouTube University, and I'm learning with y'all. So I'm excited to be a part of that journey with you guys. You guys can also learn with me. I can learn with you, and I'm excited. So first thing what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do an Aztec clay mask on my hair. I have not done one in quite some time. Normally when I do an Aztec clay mask, I do that as a substitute for shampoo. So I'll mix in some apple cider vinegar, some water. Sometimes I'll do some aloe vera juice with some mixture of oils too. This time I do not have aloe vera juice, so I'm just going to do apple cider vinegar, water, and a few oils. I'm going to put that into my hair as a shampoo. After that, I'm going to deep condition. Oh, faithful, I always deep condition, especially since my hair has been up and down since who knows how long, since my cut. That you guys who have been here know that I had a cut back in May of last year, and yeah. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to show you guys my first impression of the Revair, and we'll see if it is what it is, if it's worth a coin. So stay tuned and I'll be back. Alright guys, I have did the clay mask and I deep conditioned. I literally did a really quick deep condition this time because normally I deep condition for like 30 minutes to an hour under a hooded dryer. I'm not doing all that today because I just washed my hair, was it Sunday? And today's Thursday. So I was like, I deep conditioned, shampooed, did all of that already. So this was just more of a reason to just do a quicker wash day. And it was really good. My curls bounced. It was fabulous. But we're not here to talk about the shampoo. We're here to talk about the Revair. So the directions on the Revair say to do it on freshly shampooed and conditioned hair. And not to have your hair soaking wet but damp. And my hair's low porosity, so it takes a minute to actually dry. It's kind of damp, but I feel like they say don't have it dripping wet. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dry my hair a little bit more prior to. I have a little bit of leave-in conditioner left over, and I'm going to use this Tresemme heat protectant. I'm sure a lot of y'all know it, but I'm going to use that even though the Revair is technically supposed to be minimal heat or less heat to really protect your curls and things, I still want to make sure I use heat protectant to minimize any risk of heat damage, because I'm really susceptible to heat damage. So yeah. Okay, so I've dried out my hair just a little bit more, and because this is my first time using it, I am going to just trial and error my way to success. The instructions do say not to have too big of a section, so I think this section is a reasonable size. So I'm going to go ahead and spray it with some heat protectant. And y'all, it's like 1:30 in the morning, so I need to keep my voice down because I do have roommates. So it says to make sure your hair is fully detangled, which I detangled it in the shower, so it should be detangled enough, but I'm just gonna make sure. So, good to go. Alright, now it says to start on level 3 and then kind of work your way up. I'm going to show you guys the actual hose. So it says that the one line is low heat, middle is cool, and then the 2 lines is high heat. And then on the Revair itself, it has levels up until 7. So I'm going to start on level 3 on low heat, and then I'm going to go from there. And we'll see what we get, and we'll kind of trial and error and work our way up. So I'm going to go ahead. Alright, so that's what it's looking like on level 3 low heat for, what was that, 60 seconds? Which is not bad, not bad. So I'm actually going to turn it up to level 5, and I actually like the amount of heat that it's giving, because I'm really not going for like super bone straight. I just want to braid up my hair for under a wig. So I'm going to go ahead and turn up the nodule up to 5. And then same heat level, medium heat. It's not bad. Not bad, not bad. As you can see, looks like I need another trim. My hair's been going through. I think, honestly, it's because of the lack of iron. Long story, in 2019 I went through a whole rigmarole of anemia and things, but I've been trying to take my iron supplements again. But yeah, that looks good. So I'm going to crank it up to 7, and then I'm going to try and turn up the heat to the 2 lines instead of the 1 line. We'll see. Okay, so first impression, I'm not sure if my hair is still too wet. I think that's what it is. My roots, no matter if I'm using a regular blow dryer or Revair, whatever, my roots tend to take forever to dry. So, you can tell I need a little trimmy there. But, what do you guys think? Not bad. My hair is looking stiffer than stiff though. Dang. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do some more. I think I'm going to jump straight to 7 and on higher heat. If you have type 4 hair, you might want to start a little bit higher and then work your way up. They say that you can dab your roots, kind of dab it. Don't do that because it can cause tangles and things. So I'm going to go ahead and continue the rest, and then I will be back when I'm closer to the front section so you guys can see. Alright guys, I am dreadfully tired. It is 2:30 in the morning. I have a lot to say about the Revair. I'm going to have to make an another video, or it's not gonna be tonight, but it'll be in this video. One or the other. Another video, or it's gonna be in this video. I do not know. But I'm gonna do the last little section with you guys while you're here. Okay, spray some of this. One thing I needed desperately was a trim. Good googly. I trimmed at least an inch because these ends, girl, bye. What have I been doing with my hair? Don't ask me. I don't know. Doing a full shot now. And then I went in and trimmed my hair as well. I'm not gonna do that right now because that's not what this video is about. But yeah, so I'm gonna take down my hair, show you guys what it's looking like, at least on the left hand side, post trim. One thing I will say on camera before I go to bed is the fact that the roots, like, it's not optimal for getting the root. What in the world? Y'all didn't tell me. Why y'all didn't tell me I missed that piece of hair? Anyways, the roots. It's not optimal for getting the roots. However, it's, yeah. Anyways, so here it is. It's trimmed. It's blown out. So I'll show you guys close up. That's what it's looking like. So, got a nap. Yeah. So I will come in the next clip and tell you all the pros and cons and whether I personally believe it's worth it or not. So, alright guys, so it is the next day. I did go to sleep with my hair in two twists and a scarf over top because, child, I was tired. It was like 3:30 in the morning. Like, granted, I had to brush my teeth and do my face and everything. But anyways, it's time to get into these pros and cons. I wrote them down on sticky notes. So girl, here's the tea. First of all, let's start with the pros because good news, bad news, which one you want first? We're going to jump right into the pros. So the biggest pro that I found with the Revair, biggest pro, is that my hair was still super moisturized after blow drying. And we all know that after blow drying, it's really sometimes hard to retain moisture in our hair. And so that was a big plus for me that I don't normally experience with a conventional blow dryer. That's one. Two, it's one-handed. Only one hand is needed, right? And so, like, if you're trying to be on your phone or you're trying to, you know, whatever, utilize your hand for something else so you can multitask, that's good because the hose is super long. And so as you're using your one hand, you can still be mobile with your other hand. So I thought that was super neat because that's not normally the case with a regular blow dryer. Third pro is it's less messy. For me, when I'm blow drying my hair with the brush and the blow dryer or the comb attachment, it can get a little bit messy because, like, product can be flying around, water, you know, get on my clothes, etc. Because it has that tube attachment, all of your hair kind of goes into it, and so it actually prevents stuff from getting all over the place. So it just kind of goes in, and that kind of it does what it does. Now the fourth pro is that I think this is more of a speculation because it was my first time using it. I felt like it took longer than it was promoted that it would. However, it's also because of the learning curve. I didn't really know, you know, how to technically use it all that well, and so it was a process of learning and figuring it out. When I did it the first couple times, I noticed my hair was still a little bit moist. So I was like, okay, let me pull it out. Let's see, do it again. And then I think I started holding it a little bit longer, about 90 seconds to 2 minutes, which I don't think that was really necessary, but I didn't want to keep going through the process of pulling my hair out and it still being damp or not fully stretched. So I just opted for having it on longer than having it on shorter, because I just wanted it to be completely dry. So I do speculate though that you don't need to hold it that long. However, because I didn't want to be there forever, I did hold it that long, which kind of resulted in it taking a long time anyway. So it took essentially the same amount of time it would for me to blow dry my hair with a regular blow dryer. So whether or not it saves time is still debatable, but it could be a possibility is what I'm saying. Alright, now let's jump into the cons. Alright, so the biggest con for me with the Revair is roots. When I tell you, like, it did not dry my roots very well at all, actually. Sorry about that, guys. My camera died. So I think I left off at roots, right? So my roots are really wet, and the directions do say to make sure that your hair is not dripping wet, and I think it was 50-50, partly my fault, partly the roots, just because I have low porosity hair, so it takes a long time for my hair to dry when it is wet, and so my roots were a little bit more wet, and they do take on average 2 to 3 days to dry when I do style my hair. So I do understand, like, the fact that it could just be my hair, but at the same time, like, if I'm spending almost $400 for a device, I do want to make sure that it can at least get my roots. So yeah, that's that. Heavy and big. It's heavy and it's big. Y'all seen it. It's a pretty nice size device, probably about that. And then the hose is long, which is pro and con because it can reach far. However, it's long, so it bangs against stuff. Also, the actual spout itself is quite heavy and quite big, so that's definitely a con. It's very loud. I was doing my hair late at night, and I do have roommates, and it's very loud, and so you can't really be discreet with this device. So there's that. And then lastly, I'm sure you guys guessed it, it's expensive. You know, like, not everyone has almost $400 to just fork out for a device, and especially if, like, it's not optimal in getting your roots dry, doing the full complete job. Moisture is important to me, and healthy hair is super important to me, which is why it was intriguing to get the device in the first place. However, with that price tag, I think that it's imperative that they work on the technology to get the roots more optimally, because it does say don't kind of swoosh it around. Let me show you. It says to not do this when you're drying, but more so to kind of dab. But the fact that it's supposed to be quicker than a conventional blow dryer, and this hair is getting drier faster than my roots, means that I would have to hold it longer on my hair, in turns causing more heat onto my actual shaft just to get my root dry, which to me kind of defeats the purpose of its intention of creating less heat damage and being more optimal. So yeah, that's pretty much, put that back, that's pretty much my take on the Revair. It's all subjective and relative on whether or not it's worth the money. It really depends on what's important to you as a person and what is your primary goal in your hair journey. Is it healthy hair, and you don't necessarily care about the time it takes you and how much it costs you to obtain that? Because if that's the case, then this is ideal for you, because it does maintain the moisture in your hair after blow drying. If you are trying to cut down your time spent on hair and you just don't have the money to kind of fork out on a device that's this expensive, I would really say try to stick with maybe a blow dryer on low heat setting, or a blow dryer brush on low heat setting, because I think that you can achieve similar results with that. Now, when I say similar results, I'm meaning getting it dry, obtaining dry hair and stretched hair. Will you maintain the moisture like you do with a Revair? Probably not. But will your roots be dry around the same time as the rest of your hair? Probably. So that's just my take on the Revair. I hope that this information was helpful. I hope that you can decipher, you know, what you want to do, or if you feel it's suitable for you. If you guys want more content like this where I'm reviewing products or I'm telling you guys about my experiences with different things, please feel free to drop it in the comments below. I would love if you would like this video, subscribe, share it, send it to those who are like us, who are learning about their natural hair and trying to do their best to maintain a healthy hair journey. If they're not like us and they just want to learn and grow and develop, send it to them. I'd love to spread the word and help each other grow. We are a community and we all have something that we can give. If you read my description, it says God's given all of us a mouth, and all of us, he's made us all good at something. Use it to better the world. And that's all I have to say, y'all. It's been a pleasure to make this video. I'm excited to be more consistent, especially with my new camera. And yeah, I just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas. I am doing this the Friday before Christmas, so Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hopefully I get another video out before 2023. If not, I will see you guys in 2023. Peace, love, and all that stuff. See you guys later.